Emil, thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday. So Toyota's recall problems. Also, you have a struggle with deflation in the country and interest rates near zero, which the BOJ says gives it less options to boost growth at this point. So there's a lot of malaise afflicting Japan right now.
Yeah, I think that's right. But of course, most of it is not new news. Japan is the only country which has had a lost decade, which in fact had lasted 20 years. What I think is the point about where we are today is it appears that Japan, having largely been a self-contained problem for the last 2 decades, might no longer remain a self-contained problem as we move forward from here. It seems that there are a lot of the...
Especially in a globalized world, that's what I was going to say, Emil, because, you know, it's great. Let's bring back up that chart, because we're talking about sovereign debt crises, especially in this era of Greece, Portugal, and Spain. In fact, we have a possible downgrade of Greece debt really hanging on the markets today. So let's check out this graph that I'm showing you right now. So you see that government debt, household wealth, you see them converging at this point. You see that Japan's debt ratios actually make those in Greece, which a lot of people have the attention of right now, look reasonably benign. So that sounds like a pretty dire prediction there, Emil.
Yeah, I think, you know, for debt crisis to occur, it's not enough just to have a lot of debt. It's also to do with the maturity and the sort of distribution of that debt. And so where Greece has gotten into an increasing amount of trouble, of course, is that it's relied more and more on short-term issuance, and now there basically is a problem with finding buyers for an increasing amount of short-term debt. Japan is somewhat different, and again, the key thing that's enabling Japan to sort of been doing what it has been doing for the last 20 years is the fact that their domestic savers have been buying its debt, and so far the subscription to auctions remain fairly supportive. But I would say that, you know, with the savings rates, as you point out, falling from something like 19% at the beginning of the 1990s to somewhere between 0 and 2% today, it would appear that the ability to continue to rely on domestic savers is limited.
Yeah.